Welcome. What's up? It's Thursday. This is episode 36 of the TYCAST video game podcast. Thanks for being here. It's been a few weeks. Happy 2022. It's Thursday, January 6th. Thank you for joining us. We're live on Twitch right now. If you're listening or watching after the fact, come hang out live because we get a lot of live chatters. We try to interact as much as we can. You can also listen on Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts. Spotify has the video version now, and then obviously the YouTube channel has all of the recorded episodes. I keep forgetting to turn off my Spotify. There we go. Okay. So this is episode 36, and this is our episode where we are the nominations for the Video Game Book Club we're announcing them. So and we're doing a little bit different. We have something big in store, so everyone can vote on what game we all play next. And you can play it, we all can play it, and so we're all going to be voting for the next week, but we're revealing the nominations at the end of the night. And before that, we're talking about 2022, what we're anticipating, what we think will be surprises, and what we think will get pushed till the end of, or to next year even. So without further ado, let me introduce our amazing panel. Where are you guys? What's up, Aaron? Beach Pizza Gaming. How you doing? It's good to see you. I know it's been like 3 weeks. Survived. Oh, you're muted. Sorry, I forgot. I always mute you guys. Aaron.
That's funny. Do I need to talk all over again? I can't believe
so
that I just dropped that huge big news and you had me on mute. I'm not saying it again. Nobody's gonna know what I just said.
No one will ever know.
We get to know. It's good to see you all again. Happy to be here. Excited to talk about what 2022 has in store for games.
Yes.
And yeah, it's good to see you all.
You know what, Aaron? I apologize. That has happened probably 3 or 4 times in our 36 episodes. And you've probably been on what, like 50? No, probably like what, half of them, maybe?
I've been on a good amount.
More. Yeah. And so that's a high percentage. And you always get the shaft because you're first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I apologize. Like, especially if we've been gone for like 3 weeks. I screw something up every time. If we're not on every week, that's why we got to do it every week. No, don't do that. You're messing with me.
I was like, good to see you all. Good to see you all. I'm excited.
Yes. Russ at Cryo Weasel, what's up? How's it going, man?
Doing good. Happy to be here again. It feels like forever.
I know. Our last episode was December 16th because we didn't do the 23rd of December, and then I wanted to take a break on the 30th because I was playing Breath of the Wild every single freaking day on stream. And so I was like, so I did that instead. And so I felt like this is a good little break, and now we're back. And so, yeah, thanks for being here. Max at Minato Max. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I kind of have to agree with Russ. It feels like it's been forever since I've been here.
Decades.
I think it's been since November since I've been here, so I'm glad to be here.
Max,
I guess technically the Game Awards. I don't know if we count that as a TYCAST episode.
Oh yeah, that was kind of like a special. We didn't. It's not in the canonical TYCAST series. Yeah. That was a special event, which I got flagged for on YouTube, of course. So
was it Imagine Dragons?
I don't know. I didn't even look at it. I saw the stupid notification. I was like, no, whatever. But I figured that was going to happen. Brittany at Skriller Wolf, how you doing? Good to have you back.
I'm doing good. Just super busy. I just started school again, and then I've also been trying to go to the gym 3 days a week instead of 2. Yeah. So I'm like literally like cramming everything I can into my time.
That's you've been on the Discord talking about everything that you've been getting into, so I feel it. I've been trying to work out more I feel like we've been motivating each other a lot lately, especially in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you're listening, watching, join the Discord. There's a lot of stuff that goes down, and we're all very active there.
There's a fitness channel now.
There is, yeah. We added a mental and physical health channel. So get in on that. Kenny at Kenway, how's Japan treating you?
Oh, it's great. It's so nice here. You know, just with the nice calm ambiance.
Yeah.
Doing good. Happy to be here. It's a new year, new everything.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Yeah, this feels nice. This feels like it's been a while, and so I like it. Chris at Toaster Dog, how you doing, bud?
I'm great. I'm glad to be here. Also, feels like it's been a year.
Yeah, it's been since 2021 since we had an episode, which is nuts. So we're gonna move on to I keep forgetting what we're even talking about. Our pickups and what we've been playing. I mean, basically for the last 3 weeks, essentially. I had trouble thinking of everything. So, Aaron, what'd you pick up? And also, yes. This is like Christmas, kind of post-Christmas pickups too. So you can include that. We're gonna try to rush through because we have a lot to get through tonight. Before we get into it, sorry to interrupt you again. The Video Game Book Club is Inscription. So if you haven't played it, you have 1 week left. I'm gonna try to finish it this week. I've only put a couple hours in. Next week's episode, we're talking about Inscription, and we're revealing which game wins the next Video Game Book Club. So get it. Everyone's been having a blast with it so far. It's very highly recommended, and we'll talk about it next week. And stay tuned for the end of this episode for the nominations for the next Video Game Book Club. Aaron, go. Sorry, I forgot that part.
Yeah. My Xbox trend continued. I bought another Series S, so I now have 3 Xbox Series in my house.
That's wild.
I got I like it. I mean, I'm enjoying the Xbox ecosystem and how everything works together really seamlessly. So I didn't get a lot over December for games, but I did decide to do a 90-day game buying freeze. So that's what I'm doing right now. And before I started on New Year's Day, before I started the freeze, I bought Jurassic World Evolution 2, which is really fun. I bought Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater, maybe?
Yes. Oh, yeah,
is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So I got that on Xbox, and then I bought, what was the other game I bought? Oh, I bought Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance again on Xbox to play it in 4K 60. So I bought those, and that's if I'm on again, just skip me when it comes to pickups, because I'm on a 90-day game buying freeze, and I'm already it's even though it's only 6 days, I'm already I have time to myself at night when the kids go to bed, and instead of looking at is there a sale? Do I want to buy this game or this game? I go right to playing a game, and I'm already getting more accomplished.
Oh yeah,
accomplished. Yeah. Anyways, so
nice.
Yeah. So it's been good.
Sweet. Did that include what you're playing? Because you kind of touched on. I see your list.
No, it did not. I'm sorry. Okay. So I've been playing. I played Sea of Thieves.
Yes.
With you guys for the first time last night. That was really fun. We'll definitely be playing that more.
I want to play it. I want to play it tonight.
Jurassic World Evolution 2 is really, really fun. It's so cool to build a dinosaur park and then go and tranquilize them when they break out of the gate. It's so much fun. So I've been playing that. I've been playing this game called Lake. It's a Game Pass game, and if you've played Life is Strange, it reminds me of that a little bit, in that it has little stories and different stories and interactions and choices that you have to make. But most of the time you're just driving around a mail truck and getting out of it, putting an envelope in a mailbox, and then getting back in the truck. So it's a little weird, relaxing, and that's it. Yeah.
Sweet. Russ, what about you? What have you been playing? What'd you pick up?
I'm going to start with the pickups first because I only have 3.
For sure.
I got Neo: The World Ends With You on the Switch.
Oh, nice.
I heard bad things about these games, but I want to try them, and that's easier than finding them on the DS. Well,
it's not that they're bad. It's the localization for the second one is pretty bad from what I understand, and the first one is basically a mobile port. It's not the DS port.
Oof.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
That's really gross.
The controls are really bad on the first one, like the Switch port. You can only use a Joy-Con. It's just one Joy-Con that you're able to use.
Oh,
it's
weird.
Really...
The Mario Party route.
I will say it's still worth a play just because the story is pretty good. The style is pretty good. It's got that Square Enix music to it and everything. So still, it's a really unique game.
Mm-hmm. I played the DS one like maybe for an hour. I R4'd it. So I didn't get very far, but I really liked what I played.
Nice.
The next one I got is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
On PS5. I have not started it yet.
I heard
it's really good. And I got Devil May Cry 5 on the PS5.
Ooh.
I'm excited to go back and play that again.
Is that a new thing?
I think it has DLC and it's upscaled.
Yeah, it's
the special edition had was PS5 enhanced and Xbox Series S X enhanced.
I think you get to play as Virgil as well.
Yeah, it includes all the DLC from the PS4 one.
I need to play a Devil May Cry game. It's been actually I never played one. It's been forever, literally my entire life. I've never.
I know what I'm nominating next.
I think I would like it. So Devil May Cry and like Bayonetta, I know you guys have been like raving about. It's just they've always been off my radar for some reason. Even though I feel like I would like those types of games.
They're short too.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah!
About 12 hours average. I'd say
not
for
short,
each one.
But yeah.
The first one's 6 hours.
No, that actually sounds great. I need to get into those. Russ, what have you been playing?
I've still been like almost exclusively playing Warframe. I played and beat Death's Door, which was super good. I almost nominated that.
I thought that's what you were going to nominate.
Oh, that's what that was. That's what that was about.
Yeah, I almost did. And I played Sea of Thieves with you guys, and I've been playing Breath of the Wild too since Ty was playing it, and then I had to play it.
Nice. Max, speedrun.
I got to speedrun this. Okay, what I played.
Oh my god, that stack.
Yeah, there's a stack in frame.
I just noticed that.
Hold on, you want to? It keeps going high.
What? Okay, go.
Okay,
and that's not it. Okay, games I played. Black Mesa. I played a majority of that this week. Awesome game. Fall Guys, Dying Light, World War Z. All those games I played on the Switch. Actually, not Fall Guys. That's not on the Switch yet. Dying Light and World War Z was on the Switch. Both run amazing. Dying Light looks amazing on the Switch. I'm like blown away by that. Okay, gaming pickups time. First retro pickup I got was Mario Sunshine. I got to tell a very funny story behind this. So I got my friend a Christmas/birthday present, and I wasn't expecting him to get me something, and it was a mystery. And he later told me after I purchased him the stuff that he was going to send me something. He's like, "It's going to be great, Max. I can't wait for you to receive it." And what I sent him is nowhere value-wise, nowhere near what he sent me here. This is what he sent me with Mario Sunshine. I sent him Despicable Me Minion Mayhem for the Nintendo.
Nice.
So next year I'll do better.
On that one.
Oh yeah, he's in the chat.
In my defense, if I had known that this was going to happen to me, I would have done way better. But anyways, I got some PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games here that I'm going to run by fast.
Another stack?
It Takes Two. Yeah, another stack. I got It Takes Two. I'm a bit mad that I bought this because I thought I was going to have somebody to play with. I have no one to play this game with, so it's just there now. So
I'll play it with you, Max.
Do you have a PlayStation?
I have a PS5. I don't have It Takes Two on it though. I have it Game Pass.
I got the I get a free game with it. So I'll send you the code so we can play it. There we go.
Yeah.
Friend pass.
I'll play it with
It
you.
takes two.
I forgot that they have the friend pass. That's a really cool thing that they do with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I can't wait to play this.
Oh, nice.
Because the first one was amazing. Kena, I played a little bit of this. This game's awesome. It also might be, in my opinion, one of the best looking PlayStation 5 games, and it's incredible considering it's coming from an indie game developer. So
it is a very good looking game. It's kind of like, does it remind you of like Pikmin? Like if PS5 made their own Pikmin game?
That's a very good comparison, is Pikmin.
Mm.
Sorry to slow you down.
Ghost of Tsushima, PlayStation 5 edition.
Ooh,
I
nice.
don't know why I decided to buy this because I already have the PS4 version, but don't you have to pay $30 to get like the PlayStation 5 stuff?
Yeah.
For my
Yeah.
$30? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I got
better
this
just
for
to
free.
get the. Yeah, I was about to say just get the upscaled version. May as well.
All right. And then there's going to be a lot of GameStop slander in here from a lot of you guys because I know you guys really don't like GameStop.
I like
it. Yeah, I like GameStop too. Got
like
Doom
GameStop.
3.
I just don't like buying from them.
PlayStation VR, but you know the new price tag, and clearly it's not sealed. Yeah, I got that.
Max is new.
Surprised they
Just
found it.
trust him.
At least you didn't get it in an
Max
envelope
was
with
going to
the
get
new
that
sticker.
graded.
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty good price tag because that usually is $25. So for $5, I can't complain.
Yeah.
Walking Dead Definitive Edition. Walking Dead games are my favorite games. One of my favorite games. So to have like I don't know if remakes is the right term because I don't know what you would call that. I'm moving on. All right. This is probably the stupidest purchase I have ever made in my life, and probably will always be the stupidest purchase I will make because the reason why I bought this was just so I can make a crappy 10-second joke in my video. So I bought the Among Us Switch physical copy, and I spent $30 for this just to make a 10-second joke in my Christmas special video. So I don't know if it was worth it.
I love the dedication.
Max, I'm going to start the orchestra music shortly.
I got Minecraft Dungeons. I really wanted to play this, and I still haven't played it, so I love spending money. Jackbox party games or party packs.
Oh, 7, yeah. I want to get that one.
I still
Jackbox is
can't
so
believe it.
fun.
Yeah, it is really fun. I can't believe they made a Switch physical copy of it.
Oh, that's actually crazy. Or I guess not
Shin
that
Megami
crazy.
Tensei 5.
Nice.
And now we're getting to a lot of the GameStop pickups here. Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Sweet.
Ooh. Tech power.
Untitled Goose Game, and it has all of the cool stuff inside of the case.
I just got that too.
Got Power Rangers. I got this for $5 sealed. I played this a little bit at GameStop. I was impressed that this is the fighting game that they made. That's actually really good.
Oh, is that not the fighting game? The Battle for the Grid?
That is the fighting game.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I heard
This is
it's pretty good.
This is the DLC one where it has all the DLC that they ever released. So for $5, that was a really good game. I got Darksiders.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's a good game.
My friend Trent told me to pick this one up. I haven't had a chance to play it, but it's Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. He's a big fan of Banjo-Kazooie, so he told me that this game was going to be perfect for me, and it's one of his favorite games of all time. Oddworld Collection. This was a steal because GameStop accidentally priced this the wrong way. Normally, this is $60 because this is a newer release. Somehow, some way, the guy priced it for $12.99, and it wasn't supposed to be $12.99 because on their website it shows $52.99 brand new. So, I guess
that's a good deal right there.
I'm reporting you.
We have video evidence.
Report them to Best Buy, not GameStop.
Yeah.
Best Buy.
Yeah, there's so much evidence that FBI is one of these dealers. They're just waiting to storm your house.
The FBI ignoring all else to go after Max.
Yeah.
It's funny. I got this because I think this might end up
Nervous
being
laugh. Go.
That's funny. I got this because I think it's going to be a rare Switch title. Jump Force. They're about to stop selling this game, so physical copy. And the Switch version came out very late in the cycle, so I think the Switch version is going to be the one that ends up being valuable because this was released like 2 years after the game came out, better for like other platforms. So the Switch one, yeah. Overcooked, sealed. This is another GameStop still. I got this for $8.
Nice.
So I consider that pretty good. I got another new game from GameStop that it didn't come sealed. Hotline Miami.
Oh, I want to play that.
Yeah, I
actually got that.
I got the Dragon game that Capcom made.
I have that.
I know nothing about this, so I can't wait to play it. Human Fall Flat. This is another GameStop steal. $4.
Nice.
I think a lot of there was a newer employee there that was doing the price tags for the games. I don't think he knew what he was doing. So I kind of, I guess, finesse GameStop. I don't know. Risk of Rain 2. That says $25, but I paid $12 for this. So yeah.
I almost can't see the pile anymore.
I know. Max, you have 30 seconds. Go. We're already 20 minutes in.
Superheroes. Okay. Garfield Kart, greatest game ever.
Hell yeah.
What?
Lasagna, baby.
I spent $30 for that. I spent way too much money for that.
You just killed all your
so
savings
good.
with Garfield Kart.
Garfield Kart and Among Us.
Just No More Heroes 3.
Offset.
That's a title. Yep.
Scott Pilgrim.
Nice.
I
Good one.
got this for $10. Best Buy did a sale that was only lasting for 1 hour, and they put this for $10. I was like, oh my gosh.
I swear I ordered that, but I never got it. I have to look that up.
Final Fantasy VII Switch physical copy. I just want to say Square Enix said that Final Fantasy VII would never come on a cartridge. It's on a cartridge now. So.
Actually,
Big Brain Academy.
Ooh, good one.
Ooh, I got that.
Oh, I got that too.
Fatal Frame.
Shut up.
I think Aaron, you said you got Fatal Frame, right?
Yeah. Yep. I fired it up the other day and played 20 minutes. It's cool.
I found it.
World War Z.
Nice tie.
And then the last one is another game that didn't come sealed but was new. Dying Light.
Hey.
And the funny thing, this is supposed to be the GameStop edition with the big box and whatever came with it. I didn't get that, unfortunately, because this was the last copy. So I hope I didn't miss out on too much by not getting the big box version of that game for the Switch.
This man's worried about missing out, and he's got that pile right there.
Yeah. What? Yeah, Max, you should have gotten Dying Light when it was a video game book club.
Incredibles for the GameCube.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Incredibles for the GameCube. We're ending it off there.
All right. Cut off, Max. Brittany, what have you been playing? What did you pick up?
I've been playing a lot of just random retro games with Jeremy because that's kind of all I have time for. So yesterday we played original Castlevania and Mario All-Stars, which is one of my pickups from Toaster Dog. We did a trade. I also got To the Moon from Toaster Dog.
Huh.
I got the last baseball game I was missing on Vita.
Nice.
Toast also threw in this really cool Uncharted 4 pin.
Oh.
A PlayStation... It says PlayStation Expert. It's not going to focus on it. Enamel pin. And this is really cool. It's a Vita keychain.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice. That's cool.
And then I got Hades, so I can join you all now. I'm really excited. I'm probably going to stream this.
I almost nominated that.
I got Final Fantasy Remake.
Sweet.
I got It Takes Two.
Yeah.
I got a almost dropped it. A Super Game Boy.
Hey.
Oh.
Fantastic.
And now we're going to get into some really cool stuff. That part of it was Christmas presents. The other part of it was trading credit. But I have a boxed copy of Nestor's Funky Bowling on Virtual Boy.
Hell yeah. I want a Virtual Boy so bad.
This is like mint. And it's a real, I looked it up too, because I was like, I got sketched out in the store. I was like, is this an authentic box? Are you jipping me? And the guy was like, no, it's authentic. You can check it out and everything. So I looked at it and everything. This one's really cool. This is Rondo of Blood for the PC Engine.
Wow.
So that took basically all of mine and Jeremy's trade credit. But this is the coolest pickup.
Oh, you got it?
Oh,
hell yeah!
Wow!
So I've been playing a lot of this all week. I've been super excited to get one. So we actually ordered a replacement cover and a stand for it. But Jeremy won this on an eBay auction for like half off what they normally go for.
That's awesome.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
I was looking at Virtual Boys a few weeks ago, and I couldn't pull the trigger.
The cool thing is that you can actually have it keep its like original functionality and then also mod it to play on the TV. So there may be a chance if I can get a capture card for it, I could stream Virtual Boy games, which would be pretty neat.
That would be fun. That's awesome.
Yeah, those are my pickups.
Oh, you already said what you were playing. Kenny, what about you?
Yes. For me, I have been playing, let's see, Inscription, of course. I actually recently decided to load up and play through GTA 5. The storyline on that, I had never played through it before. That was a wild friggin' ride. That game it's brutal, and I understand why a lot of people don't stream the story. Of course, Halo and Forza on the side, and then because of actually Utai and Keezus, you guys reinvigorated my interest in Breath of the Wild, and I started actually playing through that again.
Welcome.
As far as thank you. It was not something that I was like, but yeah, I realized I love Zelda. Got to beat it. It's the only one I haven't beaten. And then it actually turns out I did pick up one thing, just one, but it was digital, Spelunky 2. So really looking forward to playing that soon, because it's actually a gem of a game. If you haven't played it, it is challenging. It's frustrating because it's roguelike. So
yeah,
every level is different and the challenge is different each time you go through. But it is honestly a very satisfying and fun game to play if you can make your way to the end.
Excellent. Thank you. Chris, Toaster Dog, what about you? What have you been playing?
I got a lot of crap, and I'm sorry, but playing, I've played a little Rocket League, a little Halo with you guys. I played way too much Forza Horizon, and I've been playing Inscription like the last 4 or 5 days straight.
Nice.
So I think I'm getting pretty close to the end on it. A couple things I don't have that we got. My wife decided to get our kids the Mario Legos, so I got the Mario and Luigi starter packs, Bowser's Castle and Bowser's Airship, which those are pretty awesome. And then I also got Sakuna for Switch and Ring Fit Adventure for Switch, which seems to be pretty cool so far.
Nice.
Picked up Forza Horizon digitally, so I don't have a copy of that, but and then on to what I actually picked up. So I got 3 things from Skriller Wolf. I got Gemfire. It's going to be hard to see. Let me turn my light on.
Gemfire. Wow.
Maybe you
assuming an RPG.
It's like a strategy. Oops, I'm looking in the wrong window. There we go. So it's by Koei.
Okay.
It looks not really my jam, but it's a Super Nintendo game, so that's what it is. I have the Dungeons and Dragons. I have the
Oh, nice.
also for Super NES. And Super Metroid, also for Super NES.
We have a lot of video game book club games popping up randomly tonight.
I bought this on eBay. The box for Pokemon Blue for no reason. I don't even really care for Pokemon, but I have a lot of Pokemon games, so, and it was cheap, so I went with it.
If you don't want it, you have my address.
I got a box and manual for Goof Troop.
Oh, that looks so awesome.
That's rad.
It's a really awesome game. So in another Discord, someone sent me this for free, and it's a really, really mint copy of the manual for Super Metroid, which I needed since I got the box a couple weeks ago. And then I got Outbreak for PS4. I will probably end up trading or selling this because there's no way I'm ever going to play it. And then I got Darius HD for Switch.
Nice.
And Ni no Kuni 2.
Sweet.
And then I also got, you might not be able to see it. Oops. But let's see. Back.
Oh, I see it.
It's not lit right now, but it's the PlayStation light that Aaron has. Back there, right back there, somewhere.
You're pointing at Pikachu.
Yeah, it's a little left of Pikachu. I also got Tron arcade one up,
beautiful,
which is freaking amazing.
Oh,
it took forever to build, but it's amazing. And then I also got a Switch OLED.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's pretty though.
Fantastic.
I know y'all are like haters on it, but it's pretty.
I'm a hater, but I still bought one.
Fantastic. My turn? Am I up? Okay.
Yep.
So what I've been playing, I spent, if you were following this channel, I spent like 7 days streaming Breath of the Wild front to back. Oh, not front to back, because I hadn't beat a single Divine Beast when I started streaming, and I beat it on December 30th. It was a challenge from Sally Retro Arcade Party. I think she's in the chat. Yeah, I see her. Because I'd never beat a Zelda game, and if I beat a Zelda game, she was going to play her first Sonic the Hedgehog game, and so I've challenged her to play Sonic the Hedgehog. But I have to say that with some issues that I have, like some hiccups that I had, like hang-ups with Breath of the Wild, it was probably one of the more memorable experiences I've had playing a video game, and it's not my style at all, but I'm glad that I experienced it, and thank you, Sally, for making me do it. The other things, Sea of Thieves with you guys, Halo, and then actually Sally and I played a bunch of old like Toe Jam and Earl, Monopoly, Jackbox, and then a bunch of us played some Fall Guys, so that was fun. That I've been playing like all sorts of different stuff. And then pickups, I found it. I did get Scott Pilgrim. I just set it down. Big Brain Academy. Sorry for the mic hit. I got my kids Paw Patrol, the Mighty Pups, because this one's co-op, turns out. So now that my youngest kid can properly use a controller, he's very interested in trying to play along. I don't know if I picked this up before or after the last episode, but Doki Doki. And then Me Too Toast, I got Darius HD. I think you might have posted the link in the Discord, and I grabbed it.
I bought that too, and I forgot to show it.
None of these are opened except for Paw Patrol. It shows where my priorities are over the break.
Is that your first limited run game that you got?
What?
Is the Scott Pilgrim your first limited run game that you own? Yeah, it's a limited run game.
Then yeah. Until I bought two blind packs from the sale.
Did anybody else get KOTOR?
No.
Okay.
I didn't. And then I bought a Series S. I traded my 1S all digital. Thank you, Aaron, for the recommendation that I could get $220 for the 1S all digital, and then I could buy gift cards for the Series S for $250. So I basically got this for $30 to trade my 1S. So that was just a no-brainer. Got that, and then
that was a Bluetooth speaker, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's I'm modding it to, I don't know. And then I too bit the bullet and got a Switch OLED.
It's the
because
white
I'm
one
an
too.
idiot. I don't care.
No, it's a great.
And now I have to sell my other Switch because no one needs 4 Switches. Actually, all of you guys need 4 Switches except for me.
Aaron does.
Aaron, Neander. I think Neander probably has more Switches than all of us combined.
Actually, that's what I have now. I have Switches now. I sold 2 of them.
I have 4 right now.
Do you?
I think. I have 4. We bought my son one for Christmas too.
Also, I modded.
Oh, cool.
I modded Skrilla, your Vita's modded. I'm just finalizing some stuff and making a video on it. that'll be out hopefully next week, and then I'll send it back to you with a bunch of goodies on it. And then I also
me.
it's so easy now. A new version, a new technique just came out, which is amazing. It's very, very, very simple. So yeah, I'm talking about that in the video. I think that's it. Okay, what time is it? First of all right, we have like 10 minutes to talk about 2022. No, we have like maybe 15 minutes. Okay, real quick, I don't know if you guys saw everything that I dropped in, but there's a bunch of games slated for 2022. I bet half of them get pushed. But real quick, I want to talk about what you guys are pumped on for 2022. Just like right off the bat, like without even first thoughts, what are you excited to play this year? And then also, we'll start with that. What are you excited? What do you think is going to come out in 2022 that you're really excited to play? Aaron, go.
What I know is coming out is Dying Light 2.
Yes.
It's going to be out in less than a month. I already have it. I pre-ordered it before my buying freeze, so I can play it day one. So I'll play that on the PS5. And if Bayonetta 3 makes it out this year, that will be exciting. I will get that. And Breath of the Wild 2. Those are my most anticipated games.
Do you think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to make it this year?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty confident it will, but there's always, you never know.
Yeah.
I am excited for some Game Pass games like Starfield. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff coming out on that I'll try day one. But yeah, the big ones for me are Dying Light 2, which again, that's less than a month away, and then Breath of the Wild 2. I'm actually more concerned about Bayonetta 3. I don't see that coming out this year.
Yeah. That could good push. Russ, what about you?
Yeah.
Russ just got stabbed with that left cover.
I saw that.
Bayonetta 3 is like the top game that I want for 2022, and I'm going to be really sad if it doesn't come out. But I would rather it be delayed and be good than it coming out early and it sucks.
It looked a little rough. That's why I'm saying that. Mm-hmm. It looked a little rough during the gameplay trailer, and then a lot of people online said it looked rough. So I don't think they want to release, like, people have waited so long for that game. I don't think they want to release it if it isn't, like, perfect or close. So
yeah,
I just hope it's good.
Yeah, me too.
I'm also looking forward, I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but I'm more interested in it. Sonic Frontiers.
Oh yeah.
Because Sonic games haven't really been that good lately, but I'm hopeful that this one's better. The idea of it's like interesting to me. And I'm also super excited for the Last of Us Kirby game. I don't remember the name of it. Something Kingdom, I think.
Forgotten Kingdom? Is it Forgotten?
Forgotten Kingdom? Lost Kingdom? Something. A kingdom that's not here anymore.
Yeah, something like that. But that game looks super cool to me.
I forgot about that.
Me too. I forgot about that.
I hope it's co-op. I will emphasize it again. The best parts of Kirby games are the cooperation in them. I mean, since the Super Nintendo, every single Kirby game has had. Actually, since Super Nintendo, since whatever the one on, right? Because there was the Game Boy one. I don't know. They all have co-op. And so I'm going to be so bummed if they make it.
I'm sure it'll be co-op.
I hope so. Russ, that it?
Yep, that's it for me.
Max.
Isn't Tiny Tina coming out?
Yeah, Tiny Tina. I forgot about that one. Chris just had to remind me.
I'm surprised that's not your most anticipated game.
I'm skeptical of it a little bit. I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm kind of worried that it's not going to be as good as like Borderlands 2. So
we need to get back into Borderlands 2. I had enjoyed that too.
It's Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
Forgotten Land. Okay.
I had to Google it.
Close.
Yeah. All right, Max, what about you?
So my most anticipated, I think right now, it's going to be the Marvel Midnight Suns game. I don't know if it's still coming out in 2022. I know it was supposed to, but we haven't really heard much about it. So I know it's supposed to come out March, but I don't think it's going to hit the March date. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Gotham Knights because that looks really interesting. The new Suicide Squad game, that looks really interesting too. I really want to know what Starfield is because we still don't really know what that game really is. So I think Starfield definitely has my most interest. And then Breath of the Wild too. That's, I'm very excited for that. I would say those are my most anticipated releases for 2022.
For sure. Is there anything you think is not going to make it that's like already announced?
I think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to make it. I believe it was supposed to come out early this year just because they showed gameplay for it, and just looking at Nintendo's track record of how they release their games, they don't show gameplay for a game unless it was coming out fairly soon, if you've seen the track record. So I feel like that was supposed to come out early this year, but it's going to be pushed to late 2022.
Holiday release.
Yeah.
I hope they make the holiday. That would be a good time for that. Brittany, what about you?
So I'm most excited probably for God of War. And I think Splatoon 3 will probably come out this year because it looks like it's using a lot of the same assets from the first game, but I'm pretty excited for that. Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm pretty excited for. Pokemon Arceus Legends, I'm pretty excited for. Ghostwire Tokyo, I'm curious to see more of that game. There's another game that my Discord was talking about called Stray, where you play as a cat in a cyberpunk town, and I was like, I want to play that. This sounds like my cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm pumped for that.
As for games that I don't think are coming out this year, I don't think Metroid is going to have any news about it this year. I don't think Bayonetta's coming out, and I don't think Breath of the Wild is going to come out this year.
Ooh.
I think it's going to get delayed again, just based off of Zelda track records, and Zeldas always get delayed a couple years upon announcement.
You're bearish on Nintendo making moves this year.
Hey, Splatoon will come out, and Kirby will come out, and I'm excited for Kirby as well.
Yeah. I don't know which studios do the different games, and so I know sometimes they stack games that are announced on the same studios, and so hopefully they make some of these. Kenny, what about you?
So yeah, I think the big one for me is probably going to be Horizon Forbidden West. I'm just such a huge fan of the Horizon series to begin with that yeah, probably my most anticipated. Definitely piggybacking on Skriller there. The God of War and Stray are both ones that I didn't actually think about initially, but I'm absolutely excited for both of those. Callisto Protocol, the kind of like Dead Space-esque style game, looks really, really interesting. And then aside from that being an off-the-wall one, the other two I would say are probably like Forspoken. It looks like it's going to be awesome, and I'm probably expecting more from it than I should, but it kind of gives me like some Prince of Persia and maybe even a little bit of like how the newer Marvel games play, kind of like gameplay style that I'm really looking forward to that. And lastly, Tunic. I think Tunic is got this. It's supposed to be very Zelda-esque, like classic Zelda-esque, isometric, I think. It looks really interesting. It looks kind of fun, mostly because it's bringing back some of that early Zelda style of like Link to the Past and such. Those were my favorite Zelda games of all time. Were the early top-down style. So.
I was an idiot and just Googled Tunic, and it was just a bunch of people in tunics.
Checks out.
No, that looks really cool. Actually, I like the isometric is a neat twist on that. Toast, what about you?
I'm gonna go with a couple indie games.
Yeah.
So River City Girls 0 and River City Girls 2 are supposed to come out this year. Advance Wars 1 and 2, which is coming out very, very soon.
I completely forgot
Slug,
about that.
Yeah, Metal Slug Tactics, I think is coming out this year. I'm not a super big tactics guy, but the art just looks so freaking gorgeous in that game. Same with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. We gotta get some co-op going with that.
Man.
Be
Okay,
awesome.
Toast, thank you for reminding me of all these. I forgot about most of these.
I got two more. So one is Sacrifier, which I think might be an Xbox exclusive. I'm not really sure. Xbox and Steam maybe. And then the last one I have is Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, which is basically Jet Grind Radio.
I forgot about that.
You guys were chatting about that.
Successor.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that game looks amazing.
Nice. Anything you think is not going to make it this year that's already been announced for this year?
I mean, I don't really speculate a whole lot about when games are going to be released.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on that.
Okay. So for me, obviously Breath of the Wild 2, now like that's just in my head because I just beat the first one. I'm still playing through. I need to do more shrines, and I want to get further along in the game, but I did beat Ganon and everything. So, but I want to dive deeper into that game because it's such a massive like experience. I'm actually really excited about Pokemon Arceus. I'm trying to play through some old Pokemon games, and I'm still not being very successful, but because I basically only played Gen 1 over and over, and then I fell off of Pokemon, and so I started what was it? What's the one I started, Russ?
Heart Gold.
Heart Gold, yeah. On my 3DS through my DS version. Yeah, okay, Scroll, you have to play some Metal Slug games because Metal Slug games are amazing, especially if you have 2-player co-op. If you haven't figured it out, I'm a big co-op fan. That's why I grew up playing constantly. Metal Slug games are amazing. I am worried about Breath of the Wild 2 though. That's my biggest thing. I think they're trying to make it for holiday 2022. I'm not confident they're gonna make it. Same with Bayonetta 3. I still need to play 1 and 2. But I think you guys had all great games. Toast, I forgot about all the indie games that I was looking at, all mostly AAA titles, and I'm really excited for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Stray. I'm excited for that. What else?
I forgot about God of War on the God of War Ragnarok or whatever it is. I completely forgot about that.
I still have to play the first one.
It's so amazing. It's such a good game.
I have it. I started it. I died at the Cyclops like right at the beginning, and I was like, "Oh, let's do something else now." And then I never picked it back up again. That was like one of the first games I played when I got my PS5 too, because it was part of the like included in the
PlayStation Plus
thing.
Collection.
Yeah. I downloaded all those games, and then Miles Morales. But okay, is there? Do we? I feel like we really like flew through that, but are we okay? Does anyone have anything that they really want to discuss about 2022?
I thought this year was going to suck for games, but a lot of the games you guys mentioned, I forgot was coming out this year. I was like, wow, this is actually going to be a really good year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good year, I think.
This will be a wallet breaker for me.
Here's a thought. Are there any games that you think are going to be surprise announced that aren't announced yet that are going to come out this year?
That was
Shadow Drop.
I forgot. Yeah. Just out of nowhere. I forgot.
Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo.
Calling it now.
Bloodborne 2.
Switch
Sports. Yes. You know what? That I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be completely surprised though.
What are we talking about?
I would be surprised. I'd be happily surprised, but it would be smart of them to do.
Everyone said everything at the same time. Bloodborne 2? Is that what you're saying?
Bloodborne 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were responding to.
There was a game that had a trailer in the Game Awards recently that I was like convinced for the first 30 seconds that it was a new Bloodborne game, but it didn't end up being that, and I was super disappointed. Yeah, I don't remember what it was though.
Are you talking about that one where he plays like a mannequin-looking woman?
No, she like walked in with some very fancy looking like hat, and the clothing just was very resembling of like Bloodborne's been often referred to as fashion-born because the actual like gear that you wear doesn't matter at all like it does in Dark Souls games. And so they called it fashion-born because it was really just, what do you want to look like and how do you want to make it look the best? And so it was like that very fancy, almost Renaissance-y style look that made it appear like it was going to be a Bloodborne game, but then it wasn't.
The new Donkey Kong game, I think that'll be revealed this year, and it will come out this year.
I was thinking that too, like a new like 2.5D one.
Yeah, because that got leaked or like rumored pretty heavily last year. Sally was talking about Metroid Prime. That could easily be like they announce it and drop it in a month or something
at the end of the year.
Or like, I mean, so all the rumors I've heard is that it's been done for a long time, but they are waiting to like hype it up harder after Dread. They didn't want it. They wanted to flip Dread and the Prime. But also I've heard that they were going to release them in parts where they weren't going to do the trilogy like they did before. They were going to do like individual ones, like spaced out more. So I wouldn't be surprised if at least one of them comes out on Switch as like a remaster or whatever. Or did they do that on Wii U, or is that on Wii?
Wii.
Okay.
The Metroid Prime trilogy. It'd be cool if they ported that to Switch.
I think that's what people thought, but then there were like rumors that they were splitting them up, is what I heard. But
they're kind of a pain to get. They're kind of a pain to play right now unless you like emulate them.
Yeah.
Or you rip off a friend like I did.
Anything else that we think that could shadow drop or like be surprised, announced, and released in 2022? That
definitely a new Madden.
Yes. Yes.
Gosh dang, I don't know about that.
Actually,
I think they're done.
We're done. We're not. Football is closed.
There is a new 2K NFL game coming out this year that it's already been announced. But also, there's a lot of rumors that EA's trying to go free to play for their sports titles to double down on their like live service type of stuff. Which that's a massive change, because they keep like the games come out for $60 or $70 and then within 2 months
like
they're like half off, and then like I think I bought Madden 21 or something for like $12 like in like while the season was still going on. Like there's no way that they're not like trying to figure out ways to, because sales are dropping off massively. They got to do something.
What's crazy is not only do they charge $70 up front, but you have to pay a subscription to keep your like player roster, or you have to spend, I think, like in-game currency that you have to buy in order to get new players and stuff.
No, there's all sorts of weird
that's
stuff.
A scam.
Like,
all of the sports games are like absolute ripoffs.
This year they'll announce NFTs. Watch.
Oh, for sure.
NFTs for Madden.
Yeah. I mean, the whole Madden Ultimate Team is I've tried to play that, and the concept of it is really cool. How you collect cards and you like get to like add them to your roster, but they make it so freaking grindy that it's not even fun. You have to play for like 20 hours to like get something that's worthwhile. I'm like, this is not enjoyable. Let me just play through a season. Yeah, but they like discourage that now so hard. I don't know. I feel like I don't know when the current NFL license with EA is up, but I feel like they're gonna pull a Disney and throw it back up in the air. They're already toying with that. With there's a new 2K NFL game coming out, but it can't be a simulation game, so it's gonna be probably like a arcade style football game, but with the NFL license, which hasn't happened since what, NFL Blitz. I think that was the last iteration of that. So, we'll see. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat. I was staring at all of you guys. Okay, video game book club. Are we ready? You guys all know the. Did anyone not look at the nominations? Oh yeah, you're at the gym. You're pumping some iron.
I was at the gym. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even think I voted on a game.
Oh no, we're not voting. We have a week. Voting doesn't open till the end of this episode.
My bad.
I'll explain how we vote and how everyone else votes at the end of this episode, as soon as we reveal the nominations. So, if you're not familiar, the Video Game Book Club, it's something we started. We're on Video Game Book Club game number 7. Is the nominations that we are announcing tonight. The Video Game Book Club number 6 is Inscription, that we're finishing in the next week. Next week's episode, we are all discussing Inscription, how we enjoyed it, what our thoughts on it were. So be sure to tune in for that. If you haven't started it, you can still beat it in a week if you just put a little bit of time into it. It's like 12-hour game?
11.
So 11. Several of us have beat it. Max, how are you doing on it?
I won't be showing up for that episode since I didn't play the game.
I knew it, Max. Anyway.
Throw shade at me already.
Hi, Nettie. So here are the announcements. We're going to go through. I have them in order based on everyone here, and then all the panelists that submitted games that aren't here. Although I see a bunch of you guys in chat. So thank you for showing up, popping in at the right time. Aaron, your nomination is.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to say
Hollow Knight. Yeah, it's Hollow Knight. Let me get here. Go ahead. So
I've started it a couple times, and it's just a really well-reviewed game, and people just talk great things about it. A lot of people say it's the best Metroidvania game out there, like way above Super Metroid. And I've started it a couple times. I just haven't let myself get too deep into it. So I want to play it
for sure.
I'll even chime in and say it's brilliant. It's beautiful.
Thank you. So just so if I wasn't clear enough, we're announcing all the nominations, and then after I'll give you a link for everyone to vote on what game, and then next week we will announce the winning game on our Inscription episode. So Aaron's book club game nomination is Hollow Knight. Hold up. The other thing I have to say is, you nominated Hollow Knight. It is about $15. It's on like all platforms, and it's 26 hours to beat it.
to finish.
Holy hell. Okay.
It's a challenge and a half.
Okay. But I see your note. I don't expect people to finish.
I really don't.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't expect myself to finish it.
All right.
Maybe I would.
Russ, your nomination is Sonic Mania. Explain why you are nominating Sonic Mania for the Video Game Book Club.
If I ignore my rose-tinted glasses for my favorite Sonic game, this would be it. It is so fun. It feels like it controls really well. It plays well. The music is amazing. The stages are all really fun. It wasn't frustrating or anything. It's a pretty simple game. It's also short.
Nice.
That was 6 hours.
Is that what I have to switch back and forth so I can go to the little screen because it has your guys' information in it. I'm in the wrong order. Where did you submit it?
I think it's 5 hours, and if you have the DLC,
yeah, it's like $15. I think it's on sale for $10 right now too. It may not be by the time we get there, but there's DLC. Yeah, 5 hours. Okay. Max, what's your game? Oh, actually,
okay,
Max, did you
oh.
submit a game? What did you submit?
I did.
I have him out of order. Go ahead. I know what you submitted.
All right, so I submitted Black Mesa. It's the Half-Life fan remake. I just started playing it, and I feel that this would make like a really good episode discussing this game. So that's why I nominated it, because I'm having so much fun playing this game, and it's pretty groundbreaking what that game, at least Half-Life, did in the late 90s. It's pretty incredible. And playing Black Mesa has made me realize that, even though it's not the original. I guess if people want to play the original, we could do the original. But Black Mesa, having so much fun with that game right now. So I think everyone else would have a great discussion about it too. So that's why I picked it. So
how long is it?
So it's 16 hours. If you suck at the game, it's 20 hours. So
okay, for sure.
It's probably shorter than 16 hours, though, to be fair. So just as long as you don't suck at the game.
Okay. All right, for sure. So Black Mesa is Max's pick. Skrill, what is your pick? I'm behind.
I believe I chose Journey.
Oh, that's why you did.
Oh.
So I played Journey. I first played Journey on my PS4 in college. I know it was a PlayStation Plus game for a little bit, but I played it once by myself, and then I later had a friend come over and we played it co-op. But I think the game can be beaten in like 2 hours or something like that. I chose it because, one, it's short, so I think everybody could easily get through it. It's also like dirt cheap. I think most of the times it's under like $5 or something like that, and you can usually get it in a bundle pack with some other games. But I think it's from my favorite home console, which is the PS3, and it's from like one of my favorite kind of times of PlayStation history, when they were really branching out and kind of expanding on their like PlayStation Network and like indie stuff. But it's just a really pretty game. It's very atmospheric. The music is very good. There's like kind of a story, but also it's kind of like up to interpretation. So it's just a very like artsy experience, but it's still like a game experience. You do get to like play and move around and do stuff.
Awesome. So Journey is Skrill's pick for this week. Also, so at the end of all this, I'll give you a link and you'll see all the games, and then you'll be able to pick your top 3, like what you vote in that order, and be able to submit it, and then we'll take that into account for next week when we announce the winner. So that was Skrill's. And then I should close these as I'm getting through them. It's not chaos. Kenny, your pick.
I went ahead and resubmitted Bastion. I still think that would be an awesome one to get an opportunity to play. It's not terribly long. It's only about 6 hours in total to get through. It is a ARPG that has a reactive narrator. It's from the same developer as Hades, and this was actually their first game.
Yeah.
And the reactive narrator is what I feel makes the game the most fun, is like as you're going along, you're hearing this narrator basically saying the actions you're taking and doing, and it just adds an extra level of interaction and immersiveness that I think is just super cool. But I never had the opportunity to like fully finish the game, so I felt like it was a good nomination, and one that I'll stick with for now.
Nice. Yeah, I think you're talking about the soundtrack in the chat. Is it this? It's the same people that I think they use the same. Yeah, they did
Pyre and Transistor.
And they use the same like musicians and like composers and everything, right? It's Ashley. Yeah.
Wait, Ken, did you nominate it last time too? Is that the one we double nominated?
Yeah.
Last time?
Yeah.
I almost did it again this time, and then I was like, I'll put Journey out there just in case somebody else in case Ken nominates it again.
Yeah.
Toast, your game. I'm ready for you.
I nominated To the Moon again. It's just one of those games where it's just so different that everybody needs to play it. It's really short. And I played this game probably 10 years ago, and I still think about it. It's so good. It's less of a game and more of like experience, I guess, kind of like Journey maybe, more than like a lot of gameplay skill. There's like hardly any there's no gameplay skill involved at all, really.
You just kind of like experience it.
Yep.
How long is it?
It's like 3 hours, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe even less than that.
Nice. Sweet. Okay, so Toast's pick is To the Moon again. I like the double noms because I feel like that's like a double like vote for like we all should play this. So I'm gonna go through everyone that's not here. I think a bunch of you guys are in the chat. Meander, he picked the Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening again, another double nom, because I think he did this last month also, and it he always specifies that it can be on anything. It could be Game Boy, the DX version, the Switch version, and so Link's Awakening. Let me read what he said. Why I have it up here, right here. Link's Awakening is a joy to play. Not only is it one of the most unique Zelda games, it's also one of the most memorable. At the surface, it looks like you're going on a happy little adventure, but as you go explore and interact with the people and enemies who live on the island, you find out there's more to the story than what's being presented at the surface. Only Link, through your button presses, has the power to find out what's going on. It would be great to hear everybody's experience with it. He said it's basically $5 to $50 depending on the platform: Switch, 3DS, Game Boy Color, Zelda Game & Watch. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, if you have the Zelda Game & Watch, you can play it on that. And then it says it's around 12 hours in length, and it's worth it. So that's Neander's pick. And then next is... Oh, this is Liz. Liz Gaines EXP, another panelist. She picked Salt and Sanctuary, which looks like an indie game. I don't know anything about
it's
game. Metroidvania
I've had it been described as like a gothic 2D Dark Souls.
Oh, okay. So this is Salt and Sanctuary. I'm going to switch back to read what she said about it. She said it's amazing, difficult, but rewarding. It's a 2D Dark Souls, a RPG Metroidvania, can customize character with many builds to choose from, lots to explore, absolutely awesome art. It's $17.99. It's on PC, Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and it's 16 hours to complete. So that's Liz's pick. And then next is, let me close these. Next, okay, we have a double. We have one double nomination this month, and would you believe it? It's a freaking Zelda game. Ocarina of Time was nominated by both Retro Arcade Party, Sally, and Luke Leeson. He was going to be on this week, but I think he's going to be on next week. So Ocarina of Time for the N64. It's also on the Nintendo Switch Online. How else can you play that game? 3DS. So yeah, that's the kind of like the definitive way to play it if you have a 3DS, the Ocarina of Time 3D. Seems like that's the best version. So everyone has heard of Ocarina of Time. Often considered the best, sometimes considered the best game ever made. It's often considered the best Zelda game, besides Breath of the Wild. If this game is better than Breath of the Wild, then I don't know what to say, because I really enjoyed.
Who thinks that? Does anybody actually think that?
I've heard that. Have you not heard that?
Wait, that Ocarina's better than Breath of the Wild? I think IGN released a list recently where they put Breath of the Wild above Ocarina of Time, and a bunch of people were really upset about it.
Yeah.
Beat 'em Ups, who's a big Zelda guy, has Ocarina of Time as his favorite Zelda game.
Yeah, I'm going to unsubscribe to him right now.
It is a different experience. I will agree with Jesus there.
Okay, so
they are different games. Yeah.
So I don't think Sally knew I was going to read this out loud, but she said, "I'm going to keep trying to get this game picked," as the reason why she nominated it. And then Luke said, to see if it's as good as we remember. It looks like it's $20 digital. You can play it on Nintendo Switch Online. They both put different prices, so I don't know who to believe. And then the time to beat. So Luke said 25 hours, and Sally said, "Oops, whatever." So I know we were kind of like poo-pooing on long games, so because it's tough to beat in a month when you're forced to play it. So Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is both Luke and Sally's pick for the video game book club. Keezus picked Doki Doki Literature Club, which luckily I now own. And
nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, I figured this is gonna get nominated. I almost nominated this, but I feel like everyone the first time it got nominated and it got so much hype. I feel like I wish we were voting then, because it would have gotten picked, because everyone just played it that month, despite it not being the video game book club that month.
Who finished it here? I know I finished it.
Didn't mean to hit the mic.
Wow.
Sorry.
Getting super excited here. Not everyone.
So me, Russ, Max, Skriller.
I've beaten it twice.
Wow.
I know a lot of people did. A lot of people went through it in the Discord, at least. Once, like, what was it, like 2 months ago that it first popped in, and I felt like everyone started playing it right then. So that's the only reason I didn't, but I want to play it. I'm going to stream it eventually. And then so Keezus is he said it's the dating sim game of the year. It's $14.99 on Steam, less on other platforms, obviously on Switch too. It's 6 hours to beat. So next is
it's free on PC.
It's free on PC? Oh, yeah. The original. Oh, the plus the plus version is 15. Yes.
Yeah, but it's completely free on PC.
And I've heard the original version has some benefits, because it
if you're streaming it, I recommend streaming it the original on PC, because there's added cool things.
Because don't you have to like dig around your actual computer for files and stuff?
Yeah, there's also some other stuff, but I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, no, they're spoiled. Yeah, that's all I heard. It's like as you like actually look through your computer's like files and stuff, which is kind of neat. But so next is Nettie Dorco. I saw her in the chat here. She nominated Biped. What was all that? Biped. She actually left a comment in the. Sorry, I missed whoever. Max, I just saw your comment. I don't know when that was. Okay. What did Nettie say about why she nominated this? I already forgot it. Where'd it go? Oh, she nominated because it's a multiplayer game this time, and you can have some fun with buddies. Also, it's super short and pretty. This looks like a fun little indie game. So it's called Biped. It's on PC. Let me see any other details that she gave for it. Liz and her played it on stream together. Graphics are amazing and really test each other's patience. Of course, I would never expect anything less. It's 2.5 hours. You and your buddy are, if you and your buddy are speedrunners. It's a PC and Switch, but not crossplay. Okay, those are all those nominations. Now the last one is my nomination, and I nominated Toe Jam and Earl for the Sega Genesis. It's available through the Sega Genesis collection and also the Nintendo Switch Online. The expansion pack. I know everyone's mad about that, but you can play it through the Genesis Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. Sally and I played it. for way too long, and it's a blast. The one thing is, with this game, it's fun because it is such. The reason why I nominate it is it's so underrated, and it's also very, very ahead of its time. The worlds are procedurally generated. Every time you land on a level, they're they're not procedural, they're randomly generated, and it puts different things everywhere, and you progress up through these. You basically have to find these elevators every level, but you also have to find missing parts to your spaceship to escape from this foreign planet. And so the coolest thing though is when you're together, it's a full screen and you can walk around. But if you start wandering off, it immediately splits into split screen, and you can play it online together. But see, it just showed it where it splits into split screen, and you get these power-ups, and sometimes you don't know if the power-ups are good or bad. So sometimes it'll just make you start taking off as fast as you can, and you can fall off the ledge, like the edge of levels. It's just a really fun game to play online, especially. But I highly recommend, if this game gets picked, that you play it with someone, because that's the way to play this game. It's it's one of the most enjoyable cooperative experiences. Also, save states are key because there are no saves in this game. So it takes about 3.5 hours to get through, but it can be shorter or longer depending on what randomization you get. But you just have to find all your pieces of your ship, and it's a very funny game, because there's like a giant hamster and a hamster wheel that will crush you, and then there's like bees that will chase you, and you have to jump in the water, but you can drown.
Spoilers.
Oh, I mean, it's it's a fun game. So that was my nomination. So with that said, let me close these. Voting is now open, and if you want to vote, you're watching, if you're listening. So what is the date next Thursday? Let me look it up. The 13th. So voting is open until Thursday, January 13th at 12 p.m. Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific time. I will keep the voting open, and it's open now. So if you go to Tynology.com/vote, I'll go there right now, if my freaking keyboard works. Tynology.com/vote. It'll redirect to a new site. Here, I'll put in the chat too. .com/vote. You get to pick your top 3 games, and it shows everyone's beautiful logo or face, and what they nominated. And then you pick your top 3. So you pick your number 1, you pick your number 2. You can't see me doing it. You pick your number 3. Put in your email address, just because, to prevent duplicate entries. If you really want to, you put an entry in for all your email addresses, have at it. And try not to vote for the same game over and over and over again, like for all 3 of them. And we'll see next week what wins, because we were doing random before, but and just so for full transparency, the panelists' vote is weighted heavier than the viewer vote. So, and I'll explain the panelists ranking versus the viewer ranking next week. So go vote. I'll be posting links. If you guys want to post links to vote, go for it. If you want to root for your game. But yeah, that's it. Anything else you guys want to add before we wrap?
Happy New Year, everyone.
Have a great
year. 2022.
This is
going to be a great year for gaming, and it's going to be a great year for the TYCAST.
Hell yeah. We got a lot of big things coming. So we're working on a bunch of stuff. So yeah. Next week, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time, the Inscription Video Game Book Club episode, and we'll announce the winner of whatever game wins for Video Game Book Club number 7. I need a new freaking name for this. I already designed a logo for it, and I hate the name of it. But I think it describes it properly. So one of these days we'll have it. Anything else? We're good? We're done? I feel like I'm missing something. Did I get any? I didn't even announce the whole comment thing at the beginning of this episode, but let me just double check that I didn't get anything in my inbox. No, I didn't. Good. I didn't want to read any. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Happy Thursday. It's almost the weekend. We will see you guys next week. Who we're going to rate out? I feel... Do we have any requests to rate out? We're going to rate out. So listen through the outro. I feel like I should rate out Wolfden because he's rated me with like 20 times the people that I've ever rated him with. And so that's my go-to. But we'll see. We're going to go... Thanks for the... No, we're not NFT Game Club. Oh, I should start selling NFTs. Let's do it. You guys want to buy? You guys in? Stick around. We're gonna end the episode. We're gonna rate out. Again, thank you guys. Have a good night. It was fun. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week. Go play Inscription or next week. Even if you don't beat it, just play some. All right. Thank you all. I love you all. Goodbye.
Bye.
Whoops.